I play a guy named Christopher Chance who likes to fade into the background. Just to try to blend in, make himself not noticed, identify the target, and then take the target out. He's a little bit of a darker character than I'm used to playing, and
my character is darker too. I just want to make that clear.
I was speaking figuratively. Yeah, he's a little bit murkier, I guess, and Chuck, feel free to chip in. You know, I don't want to discourage that. He's a little bit of a darker character. He's got kind of an Far East past that we haven't really ironed out yet. We'll probably be finding out. And it's an action show, so he does a lot of running around and isn't afraid to put himself on the line and risk his life for somebody else. That's what.
And Shai, what more can you tell us about Winston?
Says on this card here with your name on it, says, please be aware that many members in your audience may be under 18 years of age. So y'all will not be hearing about my cousin's bachelor party. Anyway, Winston's a guy who just, he's ex-law enforcement, and he has a relationship with Chance that dates back a long ways, and he pretty much knows his origins and what have you. And I think that they have a kind of a yin and yang existence, and all three of us together are kind of a dysfunctional family, where, you know, we have a love-hate relationship with each other, but anyone outside of this circle, you know, we're all a united front. So I think that what he's really trying to do is try to get to the bottom of Chance's seemingly having a death wish, and trying to get him to pursue the job of security without basically tossing himself into a Cuisinart every week. So that's Winston.
It's episode 3.
Right, Cuisinart every single day.
And Jackie, tell us about Guerrero.
So, you guys think you got dark characters? Let me tell you a little something about dark characters. Guerrero's a really interesting, fun character that we're going to kind of discover and evolve over time. I like kind of saying that if you know that somebody's trying to kill you and you can't get any help from the authorities, Christopher Chance is the guy that you go to. And when Christopher Chance needs some information, he goes to Guerrero. I think we're going to discover that these guys do kind of have a connection in the past that has some shades of dark attached to it. I kind of like what John has said about the relationships of these characters. It's kind of like if and I'm not saying the characters are this, but the idea behind this is kind of interesting. If Christopher were an alcoholic, Shai's character would have been his sponsor, and Guerrero would have been the drug dealer.
Speaking of alcohol.
And Jackie's pretty good. Obviously, the last couple of years have been really huge for you. So, what drew you to this project?
It seemed like a really cool job. What drew me to this was sitting down with the guys, with John and Pete, and the notion of you know, I really liked, the script was amazing to the pilot. It just read really good, and it just seems like a show that's got a shot at really getting picked up and having some legs. And what drew me to it is the notion of getting to spend a lot of time with one character and developing that character with these guys, and you know, over time, hopefully over years. And I think it's an exciting process. I also like the idea as an actor to work in a, you know, I'm interested to work in the television schedule. As an actor, I think it'll you know, help me to become a better actor. And working with these guys, it seems like it's going to be a blast, and we get to go live in Vancouver.
What was it like working with Tricia Helfer?
Oh, Trish is fantastic. She's very athletic, and yeah, I think she wanted to do all of her own stunts. As a matter of fact, she kind of insisted on it, which I was kind of impressed with. But that meant that I also had to do those stunts as well. There's a little something else to that story, I guess. We'll catch up on that later. Trisha's fantastic. I hope she can come back on the show at some point, now that she's lost her job.
And her husband.
And her husband. And not in real life, but on the show, I guess. And, yeah.
And I know you guys are shooting in Vancouver, and I'm sure it's just a coincidence, but Fringe this year has moved from New York to Vancouver. So how do you feel about that? Are you going to be able to visit the set over there?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not really going to be able to rack up the frequent flyer miles like I planned, but it's going to be fantastic. Yeah, the whole family's going to be right in Vancouver. So.
And producers, wondering if you could just talk to us a little bit about what are some of the storylines we're going to be seeing in episodes following the premiere.
I think in general the idea is that we never want to do. We certainly never want to do bad action. We don't want to do boring action either. We never want to do punch, kick, car chase for the sake of it. I think every week is going to be a set piece that's big and fun and smart, hopefully. We can't outspend a $100 million feature, but we can outthink them. And I think that's the hope, is that every week there'll be some piece of an action movie that you've never seen done that way or that well before. And in a world that's fun to explore.
And what about, will there be an underlying mythology that runs through the series?
Yeah, there's a pretty fleshed out mythology. Actually, it's fairly early. I'm just reasonably good a handle on it. But I think we have a pretty good sense of where this chance came from, and not only what drove him to do this, but how he does it. And then what's been most fun for us as we're breaking these stories is who he's come across on the way, who taught him how to do this, who he crossed to get here. It's a pretty fleshed out mythology that because we're making a different movie every week, will build without you knowing it. And there'll be people that you meet and that come back in much different versions of themselves. That should be fun for us to play with.
And Danny Glover at the end of the pilot, just a cameo, or will we be seeing more of him?
I think it was just a cameo. I wrote him a fan letter to get him. It started as a goof on a set, and we were trying to come up with a good cameo for the end of something that we hoped had a little bit of Die Hard as a weapon in it. And yeah, I wrote him a letter. It came out and did it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it's like day 9, you're like, you know who'd be cool? Danny Glover.
Right. Why don't you call the studio and see if they'll get a letter to do it? Exactly. And they did, which was pretty cool. We have guest casting. I think that was hopefully a shot across the bow, that there should be no face that you should be surprised to see on the show. Hopefully everybody is involved.